lesson 4 in the Be Your Own IT training program. Today we're going to talk a little bit about computer upkeep tips and advice that we've gathered along the way, and there's some useful information within this lesson. But as usual, I'm going to kind of let you read through it and then hit on the major points and try to share some real world examples. So, uh, the first thing you can do to take care of your computer a little bit better and make sure things stay up and running is make sure that you take care of any dust buildup on and in your computer. That includes peripherals like keyboards and printers and things like that. You want to pay special attention to the CPU fan and power supply fans because these are typically dust filled. You want to be careful though if you're using canned air, not to blow too hard on the fans. Sometimes you can wreck them. So usually what I'll do is I'll take my finger and hold the center of the fan and then blow out the dust so the fan itself doesn't spin around. Next tip I talked about was always running your computer on a UPS or at least a surge strip. UPSs are very affordable now. That's uninterruptible power supply. What that does is twofold. It provides clean power to your computer. Each day, computer electricity fluctuates in our homes, in most homes, um, and when you run it on a battery backup, it ensures that you get clean power, uninterrupted power to your computer at all times. I even recommend it a lot of times for people who have expensive TVs, plasma TVs, or home audio systems, things like that. Um, and always make sure you take care of your paperwork on those too, as a word to the wise. Make sure you fill that out, get that sent in, and then just keep it someplace safe. Because if you ever need to make a claim, you're going to need that paperwork, and you're going to want to have it handy. And most of the time, if you go with a reputable company like APC, you have no problem making claims if things go wrong on your computer. As far as and those are two external things I wanted to talk about. And what prompted this is a lot of times people forget um, how important their computers are until they have a problem. So, you have family photos, MP3 collections, movies, programs, Word docs, research papers, resumes. Um, Beyond the fact that these things should always be backed up, there's easy softwares that you can use out there like Backup Plus. I think it's like $30, and it'll back up your important files to CD or DVD on a nightly basis or weekly basis or just manual basis. Something like that I always recommend for home users. And then as far as day to day things with your computer, make sure you remove old programs that you're not using anymore and use the msconfig to keep your startup clean. Uh, Programs that start when your computer starts up will typically be down here by the clock. Like you'll see, I have Skype running, and then this is the Camtasia running, and then there's more things running to the left. As you see this bar fill up, what you're probably going to notice is your computer slowing down. Um, but if the first time you do it, be careful and select one or unselect one or two of them. You can run it by going to Start Run, and then type msconfig, msconfig, and look for the Startup tab. Why don't I just show you for fun here? This is how it looks in Vista. So you'll have the startup tab, and these are all the programs I have starting on my computer. Lots. I could definitely clean that up. Um, so most things, the things you want to stay away from unchecking are printer drivers, antivirus, spyware protection, things like that. Those are about the only things that you really need starting up, unless you have like wireless internet and things like that. Unselect a few, reboot your computer just to make sure you don't wreck anything. And that's a good way to kind of day-to-day thing to do is removing old programs when it's been months and you haven't used them. Keep your msconfig clean, and even though it's kind of a lost start, running the defrag uh, can help. That's on different operating systems. It's in different places. Here in XP, I think it's Start Accessories System Tools. and then you have disk defragmenter. Typically, when I run a defrag, though, I would recommend running it from safe mode. And how you get into safe mode is just by going to when you turn on your computer. A couple seconds after you start it up, you start tapping F8, and then you'll get the option to boot into safe mode. Choose safe mode and then run the disk defragmenter from there. Why that's important is because safe mode allows you to stop any additional programs from running that interrupt defrag and make it start over and make the process run incredibly long. And then when it's done defragmenting, you just restart your computer and it'll go back into Windows normally. So that's kind of the lesson for today about taking care of your computer, keeping it clean, both inside and out, removing, keeping the dust off it, running it on clean power, surge strip to protect it, removing old programs using the msconfig to keep it clean, running disk defrag, um, things like that to keep it clean. You should really only have one antivirus program and maybe one spyware program running in any startup menus, so you should be, for optimal performance. And so that's lesson 4. It's kind of an easy one, but important facts to keep in mind. If you have any questions about how to clean your computer or advice on when to clean it and, what to do if it's really dirty, a lot of times if it's by cigarette smoke, it'll be caked on and things like that. You can always check out our brand new forum, which is at beyourownit.com/forum. And if you want to join our free training program, just shoot over to beyourownit.com and you can join the training program right on the right, almost on any page. We also have a free ebook that you can get too. So I hope you guys are enjoying the lessons as much as I'm enjoying doing them, and I can't wait to see you in lesson 5. Thanks.